Rob, Everything Star Wars. He's there, I'm here, you are there, someone's somewhere. Yeah.
Just want to thank Justin Proper for another proper introduction. With that being said, I'm going to back out here. Welcome to Everything Star Wars. Today was JJ Abrams sabotaged by Disney. Did we not get the final product of The Rise of Skywalker that we were supposed to get? Well, a couple of things have just emerged, and we're going to go over that this week, talking about all Rise of Skywalker stuff from here on in. So get ready for spoilers and a ton of stuff. If you're not ready, you haven't seen it, don't go any further. So here it is. Let's go over what's going on with Disney and JJ Abrams. Disney was one of the studios who were in the Bad Robot bidding war last year. Disney never had interest in Bad Robot as a company, but they did in JJ Abrams because they saw that WB was a major threat. Now, WB is who JJ signed on for with his company Bad Robot for $250 million back in September. WB wants Abrams for some DC projects. Marvel, the biggest threat right now is DC. So a well-operational DC with JJ Abrams by the helm might pose a threat to Disney. Now keep this in mind. If he was hired by WB for $250 million to try and fix things, to try and fix the DC universe, this poses a threat to Marvel. Who is Marvel owned by? Disney. Who is Star Wars owned by? Disney. And who is making the last Star Wars movie? Why, none other than JJ Abrams. So obviously you see what's happening here. Disney wants to keep DC in limbo like they are right now. But Abrams jump-starting that franchise with something like a successful, audience-pleasing, let's say, Superman movie would make them very nervous. Their goal is to make JJ look bad to potential investors and shareholders. JJ was mentioned at the premiere of The Rise of Skywalker, saying that what we saw last night was not the Rise of Skywalker we thought we worked on. Now, the ending to this that will blow your mind was part of this. Older actors such as Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, and Samuel L. Jackson, and anyone that wasn't animated, played Force Ghosts. The Force Ghosts weren't meant to just be voices because they shot the footage on camera. The actors were in costumes. Rey was supposed to be surrounded by Force Ghosts to serve as a sort of a barrier between her and the Sith surrounding her. So in other words, Samuel L., Hayden Christensen, Ewan McGregor, they were supposed to be seen. They probably had Yoda and other people playing Force Ghosts, surrounding and protecting Rey at the moment they were telling her to rise. We were supposed to see them, but that got cut. And if it wasn't by Abrams, then who did it? JJ's original Rise of Skywalker November cut was 3 hours and 2 minutes long. In January, JJ suggested that they turn this into 2 films. When Disney said no, JJ was content with making the movie 3 hours long. So they were going to have two films, but he said, okay, I'll settle for 3 hours if that's not what you want. Over the period of 9 months, JJ started realizing that one by one of his ideas and whole scenes were being thrown out the window or entirely altered by people who have no business meddling with the creatives. And it gets even more interesting. Finn wanting to tell Rey something was always meant to be Force sensitivity. In the 3-hour cut, it's explicitly stated. There was a moment that Jannah and Finn were running on top of the Star Destroyer, and Finn needed to unlock or move something. And he force moved it and acted surprised when it had happened. This was replaced by BB-8 fixing whatever that they needed to fix on there. So BB-8 was the one who solved the problem, but it was Finn who had originally unlocked it. Again, the footage was cut or altered by Lucasfilm. JJ was mad, and he said at one point, which normally JJ doesn't get too mad and too angry. He said, why don't you just put directed and written by Lucasfilm then? Disney demanded that they shoot some scenes that would have things in it for merchandise. They Fly Now, if you remember the They Fly Now clip, was one of them. It was also JJ's least favorite scene. At a November screening of the 2 minutes and 37 seconds cut, he cringed, groaned, and laughed when the scene was on. So, what does this tell you? Well, obviously, Disney feels threatened by the WB. JJ signed up and was hired by the WB to work on DC, which is a threat to Marvel, which is a threat to Disney. And with The Rise of Skywalker, they wanted to make it seem, apparently, that when they cut out things and altered things and changed things around, well, see, they wanted to make it seem like, well, if this movie fails, it's JJ's fault. It's not our fault. It's JJ's fault. JJ wanted creative control, and Disney has appeared to prevent him from doing that. So, when this got leaked, this is pretty big news, and I thought you should share it with you. There's more to the story than this, by the way, and I'm going to dig deeper into it. Did Disney try to sabotage JJ to ruin him and his company so they can't be successful, so they're not a threat to Marvel? That's what this was all about. And it seems apparent that we're missing things that could have been explained. Remember when I did my review, if you watched it, I'll put a link down below if you missed it. I said, I don't understand why I left with more questions than answers. Some of these things were there, and we didn't get to see them, not because of JJ. It's because Disney prevented it from happening, altered the footage, cut the scenes. He wanted 2 movies. They didn't. He said, okay, I'll make it 3 hours. They cut it down. It appears that we did not get the original Rise of Skywalker movie. We're going to go more into this, dig deeper into this. So stick with the channel, hit that like, subscribe, that notification bell. I will be doing also a giveaway. I'm going to do a video about a giveaway I'm going to be giving for you guys because you've been so supportive, and I thank you much. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you get over 1,000, and I'm at 910 or 915 or something like that, when I get over 1,000, somebody's going to win 1 ticket. That's all I could do. 1 ticket to Galaxy's Edge. That's right. 1 ticket. Giveaways are coming up. More on this, what Disney has done to JJ Abrams coming up. My next video, hit that notification bell, that like button, hit the subscribe, come join the Everything Star Wars family, and I will see you next time with some more shocking things of what Disney has done to JJ Abrams and the film The Rise of Skywalker. We'll go over that next time. Till then, Happy New Year.